of area. Alright, let's see. Darn it. Okay. Everybody comes in here. We'll get some people in here. We're going to talk about the mountains. Hey, Deep Street Media. How you doing? It's raining here. I took a little nap. I'm tired. Hey, Josh. I don't know. I know it's hard to keep up with everything that happens on everybody's channel. So, I know some of you probably know that I went to the mall. I think it was March 8th, and I was out there. I was going to go to the AT&T and the Apple store. When I first got there, I seen a cop, like 2 or 3 cop cars outside, and one cop, and I was recording them before I went in. And when I got in, I could see the cop and security talking to each other, and the security whoever asked me to start recording, at which point I did because they asked me to. And I went outside after me and her talked and come to agreement that I wasn't going to film no more. I went outside, and then at that point, I was out there listening to music with the phone up to my ear, and then they come out there and told me I had to leave. The head of security did. So at that point, I cut my camera back on. Now, this video is up there, of course, and I know a lot of you've seen it, but some of you may not have. Then a few days later, I called and I talked to the manager. Hey, Rob. Hey, Utah. Hey, everybody. Okay. So I called and I talked to the manager, and he said um, that he was very much aware of the situation and he doesn't know why it happened. And at that time, that phone call is up there too. It was recorded, so a specialist in conversation. But I told him then what I thought happened, and what it was is I told him I thought the cop didn't like me. Either he knew who I was because I do record the police, or he just didn't like the fact that I was recording the police. And now that I had the body cam, we know what it was. He claims he didn't know who I was, but he knew I was a auditor. That's what they put. Even on the CAD report, which I put it at the end of the last video, but you can't hardly see it. I need to take a new picture of it and put it on my community tab. So what happens is, to me, it sounds like when they call him, she's asking like, well, she says she was calling you, like talking about another. He's like, who? And she's like, Denise. And she was trying to clear out your 10-4 or something. Otherwise, it sounds to me like they're trying to make sure he's okay because he's been up at the mall for a hot minute. That's how it sounds to me. I don't know all these police jargons and stuff and all their codes, but I know a fucking 10-4 is to clear something out. And he was just out there doing nothing when I got there, and I went there no time. And then he starts to explain to like, well, there's an auditor up here watching me. Hey Amanda, yeah, I just released the body worm. I know I'd sent Amanda that earlier. And then I've got to get the CAD up there where you can see it. And then at the bottom of the CAD on that video you couldn't see it. They had called, I guess after I talked to the manager yesterday, at some time the manager and one of these officers talked, and and he turned his body cam on, which I'm gonna have to request that too. Okay, because they said that on the bottom of this report that it's in there, but they didn't send that. And the manager had told the cops he no longer wants me trespassed. That was on yesterday. Hey, Randy. So, looking at that tape, look at the bottom of the CAD. They did note that it wasn't the manager that told them that. They wound up talking to that guy Jack again that helped me out. Which he's stupid. He let them use him as his pawn. That's all they did. They went and got security to get me because he didn't want me recording him. Yeah, so they went and got security to do their bidding, and you can hear it all through the things. They said that and they're lying. They're like, he's lying to his fellow cops, saying, oh yeah, they wanted her to kick her out because of it's against their policy. No, that ain't what happened. And then, we kind of all knew what happened. This is one chance though where we actually. It ain't the only chance, but you don't always get to know exactly what was said. But, even though we knew in our hearts, I knew in my heart pretty much I was like 99% sure, or at least 95, that the cops started this shit, but I couldn't prove it. But now that I got the body cameras, I can. And this goes to show people, it should show you. And then I wasn't doing it. Imagine how south that could have went, how fast. And then the mall, are they fools? They better stop listening to them cops. They could have had themselves in some big fucking trouble. They already could be in trouble. You know what happened is bullshit. And I hope that never happens to nobody else again. That's when me and the manager talk. I think that he's going to address these type of things, but I think the police department at this point. Um, I would say, oh, I'm going to file a complaint on this Burns, but you know what? Who am I going to file a complaint to? We've never got to file one on Pierce because every time we go down to a file, they all act just the same. Um, I don't know. I mean, it might come down to where I'm just going to have to go up there and talk to that chief. Shit. And even they put on the bottom of that CAD that security still has to send them some kind of paper or something before they actually rescind this 18-month trespass. So good thing. And then like the manager, even though he might have been, innocently telling me, hey, you're welcome back up here. I think that's his intention. I think that's what he wants. But if you look at the bottom of that CAD report, they're saying, hey, until they get like an official letter or something from security, they're not going to do it. They're not going to that I'll still be trespassed. So anyway, that's why I wanted to talk about today, guys. I know I've asked you to watch a couple of videos. We're going to discuss those too. We'll probably do those like in the morning on a panel or something. Hopefully, if I have time. One about there's two I wanted y'all to watch. One was about IA, I think, and one was about the Miami down there, the one that Reagan gets shared, police punching a woman and pregnant woman right in the face. I'm getting sick of this shit, and this could have turned into something else, guys. And even you could see at the end, my husband, he don't know what the hell's going on. He's still asking. He doesn't. He's still asking, can he go to the Apple store? Imagine, these cops will turn so fast. If one wrong move, one wrong word, one wrong, not knowing what you have to do in a situation like that, man, and it makes you wonder, yeah, this happened to me because of who I was, or at least what I was doing, which should be protected, but instead it's seen as a threat and it's seen as something for this cop. They should be so embarrassing. They trespassed me because the cop wanted them to. You've got to, guys, you're gonna have to watch it all. I mean, I could sit here and play them on here, but they don't. That's stupid. Um, they're really not that long. Each video is about 20 minutes apiece. There's an interaction which happened like on the 8th, and then after the interaction, I talked to the guy on the phone yesterday. That's about 10 minutes. And it's kind of hard to hear, but guys, if you put the closed caption on the phone call, it's hard to hear for two reasons. One reason is because I forgot to leave my headphones in because I'm usually listening to my tablet. The second reason is on my iPad. The second reason is it's taped on the iPad, so it's not going to be as clear as a brand new iPhone. Shout out to my new iPhone 13 Pro Max. Hey, like it's got a name. We have to name it. Well, we'll see how it's going to act first. How about that? Okay, so back to where we were at. Where were we at? Trying to do these quick updates, man. I had time. Where are we? We're on the mall thing. Okay. Then the third one would be the body cam and the CAD report. I still need to get the CAD report up there so you guys can read it. I put it in the video, but that's just blurry. I couldn't see it. I went to publish. I couldn't see the shit. So anyway, anybody want to come up or anybody got any questions? I'm gonna share the link. See if anybody wants to come on. If not, we're probably gonna make this short and sweet. I don't know. Sometimes when you're releasing information like this, it's best to just because a lot of people are like, oh, they have questions because you cannot watch every channel, no matter how much you would like to, or keep up with everything that's going on. You just cannot. So it's sometimes, you'll catch something like, oh, I wonder what happened before this. So it's best for me to let you guys know. There's 3 videos up there, and I want people to know the whole story. It's very important to me. So the videos, it's best. Hey, Justin, I ain't seen you in a while. It's best to just watch the videos, and that way, go from there, and we can always discuss this again. If anybody wants to, like on the next panel, like I said, we'll probably do one of those in a couple of days. Try to, when I have time, I like to do the little morning discussion. I just been really busy lately. I really have, guys. And it's been raining here today, hasn't it, Amanda? Yes, it has. Okay, well, I don't think nobody wants to join. I'll give y'all a minute, but if not, I'm kind of tired. Anyway, I wanted you guys just to know that there are 3 videos, and if you want the whole story, it's best to just, watch that. It's still ongoing. I still think I'm going to talk to you about this later, Amanda. See what you think about it. Maybe some other people might have an opinion. I think the next step would be to complain on the officer because he's the one that made this happen. And the mall guy says he's telling me they don't work for them, but yeah, actually the police made security work for them that day, and then the security turned around and done it back. I don't know. Anyway, I'm gonna let you guys go, and we'll try to get together soon and do a panel. Um, if not, look for some videos. I've got more footage and pictures. I've just got to get it out there. Alrighty. Well, y'all, thanks for coming by. I really appreciate y'all. I see you trying to get in, Justin, but your devices aren't connected, sweetheart. Alright, my name is American Amy. Check those 3 out. And if you ain't, check the ones out in my community, that ones y'all, that American, put hashtag American Amy recommends. That's your homework. Those are the videos I want y'all to watch so we can discuss next time. That, and if you have time to watch those ones. But mainly, I want you to watch the ones about okay, don't let me ramble. All right, y'all know what to do. Do it. Watch whatever you want. Just come back and see me next time I go live. How about that? All right. Thanks, guys.